doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, thanks for coming in today.
Yeah.
Last week we talked about your DUI and how that's going to play out, and so I just wanted to pick back up where we left off, if that's okay. Has anything else transcribed over the last week that you'd like to talk about?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm just here to get this over with.
Okay. And what do you mean get it over with?
I just want to make a plan and move on.
Okay. So then let's talk about your options. So you can either go to outpatient treatment or jail.
Okay, well, I don't want to do either.
You don't want
So what other option do I have?
It looks like those are the only two options.
Why?
That's what the prosecutor has given you.
I don't like those options, so.
Yeah, I can understand that. So how about we just break it down one by one, and we can talk about them both and see how that works out. So what don't you like about the idea of treatment?
Well, I don't think I have a drinking problem, so what would be the point of going to treatment?
Okay.
And then jail, I don't think I need jail.
Okay.
So I know that getting DUI is not good, obviously, but I don't think jail's going to help anything.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is that you don't think that either would be very helpful, and that you don't think you have a drinking problem. So tell me what you like about drinking. Tell me about your drinking history.
Well, I started drinking, in middle school, and, it's just kind of been my thing. Me and my friends do it to have fun, and, I have a good time when I drink, and I like it.
So it's a social thing.
Yeah.
It's fun to do with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of fun things do you do?
Well, we go out and drink and dance and party. We drink at home and just kind of, talk, and it's just kind of, what we do when we're together.
So what would it look like if you didn't have drinking?
Well, my friends drink probably more than I do, and that's really where I got into it, so I don't think, they would want to hang out with me if I decided not to drink anymore. And so I wouldn't have any friends and wouldn't know, what to do for fun, I guess.
Yeah, so you would, without drinking, you feel like your friends wouldn't want to hang out with you, and then what would you do for fun?
Sit at home. Be boring.
Yeah, it does sound kind of boring, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what are some of the bad things that happen when you drink?
When I drink, I tend to get into arguments with people, but that's not my fault. They bring up things that shouldn't be brought up, and I defend it. I've gotten into arguments with a roommate that I don't like anyway, so that doesn't really, bother me too much because I don't like him when I'm sober, so I don't have to like him when I'm drunk.
Right.
The only thing that has happened, I guess, because of my drinking that I don't like is I got kicked out of school because of a DUI. It was my second DUI, and they said, since I was in school and I got that, then, and it's like a dry campus.
Okay.
They wouldn't allow me to go there anymore.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
I mean, pretty upset. I had career aspirations, and not being able to go after that anymore because I couldn't finish school. I mean, I didn't like it.
Yeah, that could be really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were the career aspirations?
I wanted to be a vet.
Okay. And yeah, you needed an education to be a vet.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still want to be a vet?
I would like to, yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing for work now?
I'm a bartender.
Okay. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's fun. I like my clients, and we have a good time. I'll take some shots with them and get extra tips. So it's a good time for the most part.
So is there anything that you don't like about it?
Well, my boss is kind of a bitch. She doesn't like when I take shots with my clients, but I tell her that's how I get money because they'll tip me more when I show them a good time. But yeah, she's gotten on my case about it.
Okay. So what does she think is the problem?
She just doesn't want me to drink while I'm at work, which I mean, it is a job, so I should be able to, do my job, but I don't think it's harmful to have a good time while I'm doing it.
Do you feel like you can still do your job even when you're drinking?
After a certain point, there have been times when I've drank too much, and I haven't really been able to, but it's towards the end of my shift, so, it's like I'm getting off soon anyway, so what's the big deal?
So when you do drink too much at the end of your shift, what does that look like? What happens?
I can get in arguments with my coworkers sometimes, and I don't make the best of drinks for my clients. And
so do you feel that you do better at your job when you are or are not drinking?
Kind of in the middle. Like I said, I get more tips when I'm having a good time with them. But I guess when I've had a little too much to drink, it kind of goes downhill.
Have you ever drank at work and not had too much to drink?
You mean like not drink at all, or just had a little
Just
bit?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And how's that?
I think it goes really well. I'm still able to do my job, and but also still be able to have fun.
Yeah. So like the best of both worlds, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think it is that tips you over to drinking too much in those situations? Does something happen?
I think I just kind of lose track.
Okay.
So I have some regular customers that really like to buy me drinks.
Okay.
And so I don't want to be rude and tell them no.
Okay. So would you say that it's the customers pushing the drinks onto you that's a little bit harmful?
Yeah, because there are some that will really like drink after drink. And like I said, I don't want to be rude and tell them no, I've had enough, because then I lose tips. So, but yeah, I guess it would be certain people.
Okay. So let's talk more about school and not being in school. You mentioned that you had career aspirations and you can't do that anymore. So I'm sensing some bad feelings connected with that.
Yeah, I kind of feel disappointed in myself for letting that happen, because I've wanted to be a vet ever since I was a little girl. And I worked hard in high school to get good grades, to get into a good college, and then this happens and they kick me out. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do now? I like bartending, but I don't want to do it the rest of my life.
Okay.
And there's nothing else that I really see myself doing in the future.
Okay, so if you have one job that you want, it's a vet. Okay, so are you interested in going back to school?
I would love to go back to school. I just don't. With that on my record, some colleges do like checks because it was on my school record. So I don't know how that could work. If they see that and they see all this going on right now, then who's going to take me? So
what if there was a scenario that they did take you? What would you do differently when you were in school, if you went back to school?
Well, I would work harder. I would try my best not to get another DUI to get me kicked out of school. I guess I would try to be more responsible to make sure that doesn't happen.
When you say more responsible, what does that look like?
I guess, not going out as much, focusing more on my studies and that kind of thing.
Do you feel like drinking affects your schoolwork negatively?
Not directly. I guess like the going out and partying and drinking kind of hinders me from being able to study as much as I should. And the DUI, of course. But
are you able to study when you drink?
No.
Okay. So maybe it does affect your schoolwork then.
Yeah. I guess it could.
Yeah. So what do you see yourself not drinking in the future?
Completely not drinking, no.
Drinking
because I do enjoy it.
Right.
But maybe, growing up a little bit and slowing down. Yeah. I think, my job kind of puts me in that environment to drink. I like drinking and I'm around alcohol at my job. So, a shot or two doesn't hurt. But yeah, completely stopping, I wouldn't want to do that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So, if getting back to school meant slowing down your drinking, would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, because I think, the future is more important than, what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if that meant, slowing down my drinking, then I'd be willing to do it.
So what I hear you saying is that you really value the school and becoming a vet.
Yeah, because I don't want to be a bartender the rest of my life, I'm going to get older and I need something to, pay for things. And, I want to enjoy my life and I want to be a vet.
So it seems like a vet would add more meaning to your life than being a bartender.
Yeah.
And you're looking for that.
Yeah. I mean, at least in the long run.
Right.
So.
Right. So, what is, on a level of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to get back into school?
To get back into school, probably an 8.
Okay.
Okay. Because I really miss school.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but it gives me something to look forward to and to look ahead at. I'm doing it for a reason.
Right.
Right now, I just feel kind of like stuck in a certain place.
So if you knew that going to outpatient treatment would give you a better chance at getting back into school, how would you feel about that?
Well, I kind of go back and forth with it because, like I said, I don't want to quit drinking, and I know that's the goal. But at the same time, I want to go back to school. But going to jail, I don't know if I can get into school.
Right. So going to jail might hurt your chances of getting back into school more than the other
not
option.
even just getting back into school, but if I did get into school, but I still have this, jail time on my record, am I going to be able to get a job? But I don't know how much a DUI jail time would affect, that later on. It's not like I'm committing a felony or anything.
Right. So I'm really hearing both sides coming from you, that you don't want to stop drinking, you really enjoy it, but at the same time there's these values that you have that drinking might make it more difficult to achieve those goals. So as far as you mentioned that you don't know if you could have fun not drinking. So what are some things that you could do for fun, some things that you enjoy? What do you enjoy doing?
Well, I enjoy music and going to concerts and things. I enjoy reading a good book every now and then. I have a dog. I like taking her for walks and playing with her. But when I hang out with friends, that's what we do.
Right.
So, the things I like to do not drinking is more solitary.
Have you ever met anybody that you liked that didn't drink?
Well, I've always been in that crowd, so everybody I know drinks, at least some.
So it's very regular to be out and drinking with your friends. Okay. So do you feel like your friends are supportive of you?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a good support system?
For the most part, I'm not really, with my family a lot. That's a whole other story, but my friends are, my family.
Okay. And you do feel like that they would support you? You have fun with them and they're supportive, they are good friends?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. So just to wrap things up, we really talked about the pros and cons of your treatment versus drinking, and I really think that we got a solid foundation about that, and then we can continue to talk about that if you'd like in the upcoming weeks.
Okay, yeah.
All right, thank you.